Noise for the troops out in Afghanistan, that'd be great. A freeway welcome, thank you. Okay, this is the postcard I've chosen. We've got permission to photocopy these and bring them here tonight. It's hard to explain what it feels like to know one of your friends has been hit. It's easy to feel like you'll be hit next. It's hard to explain the thoughts in your head after rounds have landed inches from your feet. It's easy to think that God will be the next person you meet. Men have been to war before. It's easy to think they're warriors afraid of nothing, but they are just men like us. It's different. The difference between us and you is we will push through fear, for victory is always so near. Private Earl, Para 2, Decoy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, next one's that.
Nothing compares to the first time getting shot. Adrenaline is so high, lasts ages. But saying that, I think the first time I saw one of the lads getting injured was probably one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with. Herrick, 13, 2010.
This is a longer piece. It's written by Ranger Curdy from the 1st Royal Irish, and he's called it How Family Life Back Home in Ireland Had an Influence on Me in Afghanistan. It's my first time here, and it's been an experience, a lot of mixed feelings and scary moments. But somehow, under all this poverty and war-torn country, I still find connections to home in ways by seeing children playing games just like I did, but without the soldiers and the threat of the Taliban on their families. The one major comparison I have is we had a contact one day in which the Taliban ambushed us and we were pinned down taking fire from 3 positions. We had no choice but to make a sprint across open ground because we couldn't use the ditch because of the IED threat. Once we took off across the open ground, they started to smash us. It was crazy, rounds going everywhere. It was not a case of, am I going to get shot? It was, where am I going to get shot? With the help of God and the drive of a soldier, we all made it across. We patrolled back when it died down. But as we walked back to the base, I saw what looked like a father and a son working in the fields. It brought my mind back to how my father and I worked together making a living for our family. But the only battle we had was the one my mother had to fight off. She battled cancer, and the only soldier we had in our safe environment in the west of Ireland was my nan, because she fought and still fights her illness. What I'm trying to say is no matter where you go in life or what you do, your family memories will never be forgotten, and the influence that in many ways that you will never have known. If any younger children read this, all I can say is, treasure your family, because thinking about them can get you through the toughest of times in life, even if it's like this hellhole on earth, like Helmand, Afghanistan. Ranger Curdy, the 1st Royal Irish. Amazing. And both here and to any of the guys out there who see what will be on YouTube. A friend of mine, a guy called, I'll just call him Captain Mike, did 4 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, bomb disposal officer. And humbling, getting to know him as a friend. And I wrote this. All at once it was silent. Whirring blades overhead, cutting a Helmand sky. Clatter of gunfire around, drip of my sweat on the ground, orders in my ear. An inner voice, subduing fear, buzzing fly, beating pulse, children's cry, something else. Blinding flash, deafening blast, final chance, all at once. It was silent.
Thanks, Paul. The next young poet, Amy, my daughter.
Weather lovely, locals friendly, food fantastic. Wish you were here, Tom.
Right, this poem was written, was written by Sergeant Griffiths of 25104828. There's a name blanked out, so I'm going to add John in, just otherwise it won't make sense. OP Massive. During the tour, one of my training partners was LI CPI John. He loves training, even eats right. Some might say he's a bit of a pest. On the 29th of December 10, we were in Bastion waiting for the heli assault into Dactron. Me and John had just trained shoulders and decided that the OP we would train legs. Due to the fact we would have a couple of days off after to recover. 30th of December 10, we were in Dactron and a contact had started. C-33A had been hit, 4 casualties. LICPI John was 1. I was one of the first on the scene. Rounds were still landing and in and around us when I case-vac John out of the danger area on a pair of ladders. My memorable moment was just before this. I looked down at John, asking if he was okay. The first thing out of his mouth was, "Griff, I don't think I'll be training legs tonight." At this we gave each other a little grin. He'd been hit once in the left leg and 3 times in the right leg. The PTE Lee D Company 2nd Para of Harak 13, Helmand Province, Afghanistan. In Helmand we fight with courage and might, no matter the hour, by day or by night. Casualties taken and lives have been lost, which just goes to show that this war has its costs. My thoughts are with family waiting at home and comrades we've lost fighting in Green Zone. They fought with bravery for both you and for me, and they'll forever remain in all our memory.
16 Medical Regiment, and it's called Every Day I Pray It Isn't Him. Car to car patrols and contacts go on, but no one here is injured, so why is up minimised back on? Do you know who it is or which AO? Everyone replies, no, sorry, no. The sick feeling, the thinking ticks on. Joe, have you heard why up minimise is on? Straight away I knew that they meant 3 para. Ring my mate, Sarah, what's the ZAP number? Joe, don't worry, it isn't him, but it is another KIA and another amputated limb. 4.5 months down and 1 week till R&R. Can't wait to hear him on the phone, leaving Stansted in the car. So till that day and the week after, that when he picks me up from Bryce, I'll run and jump into his arms, happy tears in my eyes. It won't be the end of Afghan tour, so my prayers won't end then. Dear Lord, I know you can't hear my prayer, but I pray it isn't him.
I am that which others did not want to be. I did what others did not want to do, and went where others feared to go. I have felt the blistering cold, stared death in the face, and enjoyed only a moment's love. Even though no one cares who I am or what I've done, I can honestly say I'm proud of what I am, a fellow soldier. Thank you.
And there's the ones that are left behind. My baby boy has gone to war, and now I fear he's mine no more. In my heart he'll always be, that little light sat on my knee. I'd scoop him up when he would fall, and kiss him till it hurt no more. But now my son has entered hell, where my hugs and kisses can't make him well. Dear God, don't let this light go out. Before he left I had to know why he felt he had to go. He answered me in solemn tone, I fight for those who can't fight alone. And for you you taught me to be strong for those who can't be. So I watched him go with pride and worry. I cry for him, he fights for me. Dear God, don't let his light go out.
Thank you guys, cheers for this, and hope it's moving stuff, eh? Mum, Dad, I'm in a place where time never sleeps. The sky becomes part of the sea of sand. The wind tears down the rain, never to be seen again. The fields of fire blaze, the mountains to ash. I'm where heaven will remember my name, as this mighty war is God's desperate remain. The people I'd fight, I'd love to know. Sit, drink, embrace, not spoil the show. For this fellow should be a friend of mine, but his master is a man not of mankind. So as I rest my pen, please don't worry about me, I'm here to help mend all the troubles their egos bore. The trouble is, for them, it's only war. Thank you. This exhibition's on at the Russel Cotes till March. Cheers, guys. And one more from Anathema. Thank you.
Freeway Poets.
Oh,